Welcome to today's regular council meeting, Wednesday, March 19th at 6 p.m. Meeting call to order. Madam Clerk, may I have roll call, please?
Yes. Mayor Yon,
Present.
Vice Mayor Cano,
Present.
Councilmember Gonzalez,
Present.
Councilmember Perez. Present. We have quorum.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. Moving on to invocation, please bow your head. Vice Mayor Cano will be leading us.
Dear God, as we gather for this town council meeting, we ask you for your wisdom and clarity. May your Holy Spirit guide us, our discussion and decisions, ensuring that we serve the best interest of our community. Open our minds and hearts to the new ideas and help us work with integrity. In the mighty name of Jesus Christ, we pray. Amen.
Amen. Ms. Gonzalez, can you lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance? Please, everybody rise. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Love it. Wow. I need to have you in my classroom. That was some good motivation right there. You're welcome. All right. Let me introduce our interpreter, Sinayo Garza. Can you please come to the podium, please?
Sinayo Garza, if you guys need translation, I'm here. That's it. Welcome.
In Spanish.
Si necesitan introducción, aquí estoy. Nomás pídanme, aquí tengo un aparato.
Thank you, Mr. Garza. Do I have motion to approve agenda as to form?
Motion?
Second.
Motion by Vice Mayor Cano, second by Councilmember Gonzalez. Madam Clerk, may I have roll call, please?
Mayor Yon,
Aye.
Vice Mayor Cano,
Aye.
Councilmember Gonzalez,
Aye.
Councilmember Perez. Aye. Motion passes.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. Now to our favorite thing of every meeting. We're going to have Chief Knox present our Pet of the Week. I think the odds are with us to get an adoption.
Honorable Mayor, City Council, and all the citizens here of McFarland. This is Corey. Corey is a 3-year-old Chihuahua mix, very affectionate, loving. He is up for adoption today. We can start the bidding at free. Is anybody interested in Corey? He's looking for a good home.
Raise your hand, not all at once.
Yeah.
Parents, I see a couple of people. It's free. Vaccination are included.
If you don't take this dog, the mayor has to take him home.
He's got like 10 of them.
Yeah. All right. We got any takers? Hold on.
No? Does anybody want to come up and look at Corey?
Young ladies, does anybody want to come and look at Corey? Pat him down.
Free.
Free. You just can't turn around and sell him, but Yes, free. Come up and meet Corey.
All right. Well, Corey will be available at the animal shelter out on Melcher Avenue if anybody's interested. Thank you.
Thank you, Chief. Now moving on to presentations, introductions, and awards. Recognition of McFarland Junior High School girls soccer team, the South Yosemite Athletic Association League champs. Good evening, everyone. It's a great honor to stand. Good evening. I like it. I like that enthusiasm. It's a great honor to stand you before tonight to celebrate the accomplishment of these young athletes who have truly made their mark. Today we come together to recognize a team that has displayed remarkable talent, determination, and teamwork. This team has finished their season undefeated with a 15-0 record and almost averaging 7 goals a game. I mean, it wasn't football, but that's pretty impressive. Diego, you're a math guy. 99 goals, 15 games. About 6.7? round up? All right. Now, as a council, we always like to recognize student and student athletes who go above and beyond their efforts, and this team certainly did that. These young girls have proven that they're just not a force to be reckoned with. They're setting the stage for something bigger. While this group doesn't have a valley or state title to their name yet, many of us can't help to feel that if they've given the opportunity and the Central Section would allow a state tournament or a valley championship, this team would have been on the podium. And for some reason, McFarland always gets shafted when it comes down to the state titles or they get reassigned to Division I. I'm not going to blame Mr. White, but he is here due to his cross-country team. Just kidding, Mr. White. But no pressure, young ladies, but the state title is waiting for you. But the important thing is you continue to work hard. Your parents keep you here. Don't transfer you to Delano because that's second-tier high school compared to ours. So stay together like the baseball team last year. All the kids are exceeding in the varsity level. They're winning games. So always stay true to McFarland. And as we look to the future, we can only imagine the amazing things that this team will accomplish. These young athletes have the potential to bring something truly special to McFarland. A first ever state championship. Not Valley, but state. To this team, you already made a history by finishing undefeated in your league, and the best is yet to come. Keep pushing, keep believing in each other. You have a bright future ahead of you, where we are extremely proud of all of you. And to the coaches and family and parents and all the supporters that take them to the games, to the practices, we should actually, right now, we should have a round of applause for all the parents and the supporters. Your commitment has helped shape these athletes into who they are today, and we couldn't be more grateful for everything that you've done for them. Let's all raise our voices and give a huge round of applause to these young, talented athletes that won the league championship. And now I have the pleasure of introducing their coach, Ernesto Prado. Where's Ernesto at? Here you go.
Good evening, everyone. I am a little nervous, so hopefully I don't mess this up right now. I would like to start off by thanking Ms. Prieto. She granted me this opportunity to coach. It was last minute. I did not have it in my plans. I had just finished my volleyball season, another championship season, and I was not looking forward to coaching anymore. I was planning on having a winter season that was going to be getting home early to my family. But she needed a coach last minute. I decided to take it, and I do not regret it. So I am incredibly proud to recognize the McFarland Junior High girls soccer team for their undefeated season and championship title. These girls played with skill, determination, and heart, dominating the competition and scoring an incredible 99 goals along the way. And they only conceded 7 throughout the way as well in 15 games. Going undefeated takes more than talent. It takes hard work, resilience, and teamwork. This team showed up every day ready to compete, and their dedication paid off. And also a huge thank you to the McFarland City Council for recognizing our athletes, as well as to the families and fans for your unwavering support. And to my players, you've made history and set a new standard for McFarland Junior High soccer girls. So congratulations, champions.
Let me give credit where credit's due. I don't come out with the best ideas sometimes, but our council member Perez called me and she said, "Hey, you need to see the soccer team. They're impressive. They were undefeated." And she actually said, "You need to bring them to the city to introduce them, recognize them." Ms. Perez, do you have anything to add?
I just want to say that you should all be very proud of yourselves. Parents, you especially, you sacrifice so much of your time to dedicate this to your children. Girls, I see the enthusiasm in here, and just like Mr. Ion said, you will be state champions.
No pressure. Ms. Gonzalez?
Well, congratulations, girls. for your outstanding performance. Your hard work and dedication and teamwork have really, truly paid off. So just keep up your determination, enthusiasm, and to the parents as well that gave them that support. Thank you and good job.
Vice Mayor?
Just want to congratulate everyone for their hard work. It takes time, it takes effort, it takes a lot of sweat, a lot of work, and just keep going. It's anything's possible. So, state championship looks very, very possible. Congratulations.
And young ladies, just to add, if you look over here to my south, our attorney and our city manager will be providing some lunch or dinners in the future for your accomplishments. All right, there you go. Coach, want to introduce them?
Thank you.
I'll contribute. I'll be there.
Okay. Our first one is going to be Kaylin Labrada. To the front right. Next is Jaslyn Serna. Ariana Perez. Mia Vergara. Natalie Morales. Anaí García. Hailey Llamas. Juliana Rivera. Chloe Arambula. Marilyn Flowers. Emma Garza. Alia Gutierrez. Ariana Lastra. Sarah Posar. Yulisa Martinez. Analí Durán. This player is not here. Damaris Montenegro. We're missing one. Ivana Duarte.
If you want to we'll take a quick picture, Coach. Athletic Director, you want to come and take a picture real quick in front of the...
Like when they have the basketball kids. Feel like a celebrity. All the-
All right, thank you so much. Parents, you don't have to stay, but unless you want to, you're welcome. Hold on, you're forgetting the dog.
I'll take the dog for you guys.
I was sweating, man. Hot. Hey, you know, it's hot in here. No, that doesn't. I was sweating. Thank you again. Alrighty, that ends our presentations. We don't have no department reports. Moving on to the consent agenda. The consent agenda consists of items that in staff's opinion are routine and non-controversial. These items are approved with one motion unless a council member or a board member or a member of the public requests to remove a particular item. Is there anybody from the public that would like to discuss any item on the consent agenda? Seeing none, is there anybody from the council?
No.
Do I have a motion to approve the consent agenda?
Motion.
Second.
Motion by Councilmember Gonzalez, second by Vice Mayor Cano. Madam Clerk, may I have roll call, please?
Yes. Mayor Ayllón,
Aye.
Vice Mayor Cano,
Aye.
Councilmember Gonzalez,
Aye.
Councilmember Perez.
Aye.
Motion passes.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. We have no public hearings. Moving on to the administrative agenda. Item number 7, approval resolution 2025-21, a resolution of the City Council of the City of McFarland approving the medical service contract with ABC Occupational Medical Center. And we have Ms. Serena McEwen.
Good evening, Mayor, Council. Do you guys want to stand up? The City of McFarland issued a request for proposal to secure occupational medical services for its employees. ABC Occupational Medical Center, an established provider serving over 400 employers in Kern County, submitted a proposal highlighting its experience, qualification, and cost-effective pricing. ABC offers comprehensive medical services, including worksite injury management, diagnostic screenings, employment evaluations, electronic medical record integrations. This organization currently serves multiple public agencies, including the cities of Bakersfield and Shafter, and operates 2 locations in Bakersfield and Delano with after-hours services available. After evaluating cost, experience, service scope, and availability, staff recommend that the City Council approve a contract with ABC Occupational Medical Center. This partnership ensures high-quality, affordable health care for city employees while maintaining fiscal responsibility within the human resources and risk management budget. And I'm open to any questions, and I'll also let JR do his PowerPoint.
Thank you for having us out here. Actually, I'm here today with my good office manager, Jackie Tinoco. She represents our Bakersfield office and also helps us with our Delano facility. By the way, I'm really proud to be here because I look at this right here. That's amazing. I've seen that movie probably 50 times. So before I leave today, I probably want to see if I can get an autograph from you on the proposal itself. So appreciate that as well. So thank you again for inviting us to come here and talk to you. You know, it's a privilege just to come out here. I come from a small town of Buttonwillow. So, you know, for me, these proposals are one thing, but a handshake means still a lot more for me. So I appreciate you guys hearing us out and bringing us into your world and this business synergy. So I'm going to go through the slides and then just leave enough time there for some Q&A. So.
Yeah, Council, I'll let them do the presentation, and afterwards, we have any questions, then we'll come back to you,
All right.
Jared.
So I'm just going to go through our mission statement here as it reads right there. You know, ABC, what is ABC about? Quality medical services, promoting awareness of the employers and employees' needs. And what does that mean? So we want to offer to the city timely and efficient services. We also want to make sure that we communicate constantly with all the staff over at HR, Serena. And also we want to offer the competitive rates, but competitive rates, we're always going to do that. But I think we're here for the long haul as well. So competitive rates, they are what they are. But, we plan to be here with this business synergy, hopefully for an extended amount of time. So. And also the exceptional customer services as well, and that's what we pride ourselves. We have our competitors out there, and they all offer pretty much the same types of services. At the end of the day, you're going to judge us based on our execution, and I think you'll see that. And I think we've had a partnership before in the past with Serena, and definitely some of the other city entities, and I think we do a pretty good job of it. Again, appreciate being over here. We went through a long symposium today, so we came back out here. We, again, honored to be here, Wouldn't miss it for the world. Serena, we appreciate the invite. A little bit about the clinic itself. I'm going to bring this up a little bit here. ABC itself is privately owned. Also, it's locally owned. So my business partner, Dr. Friesman, so he's the local doctor, and you don't see that anymore, in occupational medicine. You're seeing some of the larger groups come in here and buy out, the homegrown occupational clinics. So what we're trying to do is we're trying to stay in existence not only in Bakersfield, but also in Delano and McFarland and wherever we can, because I think we still provide the best services out there. And so when we shake your hand and we say we're going to do something, we're going to do it. So again, we're going to be the representatives, ABC, for the city physician proposal, doing this scope of work. We have 21 employees. They're the backbone of our facility. They do a great job. We have one medical doctor, we have 3 nurse practitioners, and 1 physician's assistant. And then all the auxiliary staff, they, like I said, they do a great job of just doing the work, making sure the communication's there, making sure you get your results. Because what are we really trying to do? We're trying to streamline all this, right? We're trying to look at this, and what you had before was great, but if we can streamline it and say, hey, the mayor doesn't need the blood work anymore. Why is he getting blood draws, Police needs it, right? They have to follow the POS standards. So but why are you doing it? And I come to light to tell you and to give you this advice and say, hey, you don't need this. It's not needed. It's not part of the standards. You don't need this. So these are excessive costs as well, but you just don't need it. So we're here to give you that kind of support as well. Included as in our partnership is functional ergonomics. They help us do what is called a functional capacity exam. And that exam itself is the lifting, pushing, and pulling, because you want to hire the right person, not the right now person. Because later down the road, on the comp world, if you hire the wrong person, those claims, they cost the city money, and so forth like that. So that's why we introduced the FCE. And Tom's not here; he's the owner of, of Functional Ergonomics, but he does a great job and make sure he also follows the ADA rules. So it's when you get an FCE, a functional capacity evaluation, which is a lifting test. You're getting something that's really solid, a really solid tool that's part of the physical exam when we finally make the decision. I want to go on to the next slide here. So ABC maintains 2 locations in Bakersfield and in Delano. We're open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. We also have after-hours services. Now, we don't have on-call services necessarily for work-related injuries here in Delano, but we do have it in Bakersfield. So our after-hours service is basically at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. If one of the police officers is hurt, you give us a call. We'll meet you there in 30, 40 minutes. We prearrange that time. It's better than going to the hospital and waiting forever. So we try to provide that after-hour services for the injuries itself. We can't do it in Delano right now because there's just not enough volume to have a doctor out here 24/7. But we do that in Bakersfield. And then the subsequent visits, then, of course, those visits go to our Delano facility. But also what we offer as well is reasonable suspicion, post-accident drug screening. And those are valued services because for some of our clients like Grimway, Sunview, these folks out here, if they have somebody gets into accident with a forklift, and wonderful, and they get into an accident with a forklift, they want to be able to do a drug screen. They want to be able to do a breath alcohol test. These are all safeguards for them. This is part of their safety programs. So we're able to offer that after hours in Delano. That service we are, as far as the drug screening and breath alcohol testing. Hopefully later on we can offer also injury care, but we do offer it in Bakersfield as well. So ABC is 100% occupational medicine. What does that mean? That's a specialty. You don't have these specialties anymore. You have occupational medicine mixed up with urgent care. And why is there a difference? Because we're not in our clinics. We don't have folks that come in and they're coming in with, let's say, a cold, right? If somebody's coming in with a cold and you're sending somebody in with an injury, we're not mixing those folks. So our specialty is great to have around. Again, we're not mixing those 2 folks. They come in here for an injury, they leave with a cold or COVID. Mm-hmm. But I think that's what sets us apart as a specialty. It's 100% occupational medicine. 65% of it is workers' comp, injuries on the job. And then 35% of it comes from pre-employment medical surveillance and some of the services we're talking about. And a lot of these services are in the booklet itself. I know for time purposes, We're not going over everything, but I want to leave it open also for you folks if you have any questions for us. You know, and I know Jackie can probably answer all the questions. You know, again, some of the other services we offer are fit for duty exams, DOT exams, you know, immunizations. We have medical surveillance testing, and also, like I said, drug and alcohol testing and breath alcohol testing as well. So some of the fee schedules are in your booklets. Please look at those. Like what we did is we took all the services that you have, and we looked at them, and Serena said, hey, do we really need this? No. Other than the post, you know, with peace officers, dispatchers, you know, those are standards, so we put those in. Other than that, you know, do the things that you really need. You know, you really want these folks to you really want to hire the people that really can do the essential job functions. So when we look at medium, heavy, and light and professional doesn't need to have different things done. So, yeah. So he's a nicely dressed guy right here. So. That's pretty much it as far as the slide presentation. And we're open for Q&A. I am not definitely a speaker. Again, I'm from a small town of Buttonwillow. I'm a doer. You know, and when I say I'm going to shake your hand and we're going to do this, we're going to do this. And you can call me at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. So that's what you're getting from this group. Same thing with Jackie and all of my staff members as well, and the docs. So that's what we want to present to you folks here. 30-plus years of doing this. We worked with a lot of municipalities. We worked with a lot of groups out there that are 24/7. So we do it. We do it right. But the biggest thing is we execute and we keep our promises, for sure. So again, I appreciate being here. It's you know, I look at everything out there, you know, and look at all the championships out there, and it's just proud to be part of this and this business synergy. So, any questions?
No questions. Thank you.
No, I don't have any questions, but, you know, you're very thorough and it's very informative, the information that you gave us, and thank you for doing that. Thank you.
Sure, you're welcome.
No questions. Thank you.
JR, you said you had other entities. What other cities you work with?
So we work with the city of Bakersfield. Actually, you know, I was involved with them about 20 years ago. We started writing up some of the proposals, and we started looking at everything. You don't need this. You don't need this. Yeah. You know, for an occupational clinic, yeah, you know, if you do more work, we make more money. But again, we're not in for it just for the money. It's for the long haul. It's the relationships, you know.
Yeah.
We'll make the money, but I think it's the relationship more than anything. City of Bakersfield and City of Shafter. And probably soon, you know, down the street, City of Delano in the next couple of weeks.
So, Serena, I'm sure you've called Shafter.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. They spoke very, very highly.
Okay. One of the biggest issues I've had here in the council is the criteria and the guidelines for each employee. The prior company had to go. I mean, we had 55-year-old retired police officers, or not even police officers, but administrators trying to come in, and they're having them do a pulse test. You know, I mean, doesn't make any sense, and they weren't changing things. Now, you guys, when you're talking medium, low, you're talking about what they have to do for their essential services, right? So they're not.
Yeah.
And the biggest problem I disliked was that it took forever for their medical to get cleared.
Correct. So that's a accumulation of not using the right vendors sometimes as far as time. Mm-hmm. You use the right vendors to get the results that you need. But again, I think you were getting these folks were getting drug screens and probably lab works. You know, lab work that takes a while to get.
Yeah,
it was unnecessary. Yeah. Now, when we talk about medium heavy, you know, those are going to be your folks that are working on the streets, construction, and that kind of stuff. Okay. Then you have the professional light, which would, you know, pretty much be everybody in here. You know, you don't need to have everything else done.
So say, for instance, our city manager or our community developer sends a staffer or somebody trying to get hired and says, hey, I need this physical. We're not going to be waiting for a month or 3 weeks to get them cleared, correct?
No, we'll be back over here and you'll be firing me.
Okay.
Yeah, if we do that, yeah.
Because that's the problem we've ran into. We've lost some qualified people because it took forever to get a medical, and then they went somewhere else.
Yeah, and the good thing is Serena herself, she'll keep an eye on us as well. We worked with her in the past, and she'll keep an eye on us. When we say we're going to do something, she'll check us as well. So, for sure.
Okay. And then the rates are pretty much.
Yes. Yeah, comparable, if not, like JR said, to his point, there's a lot of things that we're not going to need to do. And for the most part, what we've done in the past is if somebody tested, let's say, positive, then the exam stops right there. Yeah. And that kind of is a cost savings in itself because the exam itself can equal to almost $500 with everything. Had we not, had we mitigated and stopped it early on, we probably could have saved some for the city. So that's just something just to kind of keep in mind, is that they're very efficient. Their portal, I believe, is what I'll have access to.
We will eventually. We're working that as well. We went into a new EMR practice management system, so we're trying to get that up. But most of the results that I see that on the testing that we're going to be doing and the exams, about 48 hours.
Yeah.
Okay.
48 hours.
I'll
48
have-
72 at the most.
I'll have more access to that quicker than what we're getting right now. A lot faster.
Sure.
Thank you, Serena. I'm going to open it up to the public if anybody has questions, concerns regarding this proposal. I'm seeing none. Serena, good job. Excellent work. Do I have a motion to approve this resolution?
Motion to approve.
Second.
Motion by Vice Mayor Cano, second by Councilmember Perez. Madam Clerk, may I have roll call, please?
Yes. Mayor Arellon,
Aye.
Vice Mayor Cano,
Aye.
Councilmember Gonzalez,
Aye.
Councilmember Perez. Motion passes.
Thank you. Since now you're part of the family, right?
Well, yeah.
We're having the state of the city, since your company is actually working for the city. We got some tables that you might want to purchase because the majority of that money goes to the scholarship for kids.
Sure.
So go ahead and leave your
They,
card.
they know where to find me for sure, though. No problem. And we're into donation to the community as well. So
Perfect. And then if you give me your card, your personal, believe me, I'll be calling sometimes.
I just can't take the dog, though. Have too many family members.
We're going to send them a table. No, we'll be in contact.
As long as they're food tickets, we're okay.
No, they are. It's good food.
Yeah.
You-
good. Oh yeah, we will. I have some too. So
Thank you.
again,
Thank you for the presentation.
appreciate the time. So
Thank you for taking the time.
as I said, I have to go around.
Just to make it official. With the handshake.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for taking the time to come by.
Thank you.
Thank you. You have a nice evening. Thank you.
I'm looking for that card. All right. Thank you.
Ready. Thank you.
All right. So you had A, B, and C didn't talk.
Okay. I'm gonna go to the-
interim, just kind of learning and processing everything, so yeah.
Good deal. All right, moving on to. There you go. Moving on to item number 8. Consideration of option for filling District 2 vacant council seat. I'm going to open up to the council. Oh, no, go ahead. I'm sorry, Erica. Go ahead.
Good afternoon, Honorable Mayor and members of the City Council. I come before you to discuss the process of filling the District 2 vacant council seat. On February 19, 2025, the District 2 council seat was vacated. There are several options available to fill in this vacancy, including the application method, the appointment process, or holding a special election. However, I would like to note that the special election is very costly. City staff requests action or direction regarding the preferred method to fill in this vacancy. Persistent to California Government Code Section 36512, the City Council is legally required to fill in this vacancy within 60 days, establishing a deadline of April 20th, 2025. If there are any further questions, I'd be glad to answer them.
You're saying 60 days from the resignation, right?
Yes.
We can appoint or leave it vacant.
Yes.
Okay. Council, do we have any questions, concerns? Vice Mayor?
I don't have any questions, but I think we should do the application method. I mean, that's what
I agree.
Application and an interview and appoint or
well, we'll
potential,
do the potential application, we'll do the application, we'll interview,
depending.
depending on how many applications we receive, and then, we'll appoint based on that.
Ms. Perez?
Okay.
I agree with the process.
Okay.
They just talked about.
Is it for 2 years or?
It's next election, 2026.
Yeah.
Got it.
I'm going to open it up to the public. Anybody has comments, concerns, questions? Seeing none. Okay, I'm going to close it up. And then, Erica, you have direction from the city council to start taking applications then the interview process, and depending on who applies,
Okay.
we'll make that direction then.
Okay, sounds good then.
Alrighty, thank you so much. Well, it should be until April 20th, right?
I did provide you guys a sample of what our deadline would be, so if you guys want to take a look at that.
But just go ahead and say it so that it's
Okay.
about,
Okay, so
Diego,
following direction, we will post and accept applicants and applications, and we're proposing interviews and appointing a council member to the seat at the April 16th meeting, which is a few days before the April 20th deadline.
okay.
So if council is okay with that timeline, we will proceed as such.
Yeah, I think we're good for April 16th. It gives us enough time. The deadline is to that day.
oh,
Well, I'm sorry. How long would it take you to vet somebody? Eric?
well, we want to at least do it the Friday before, just because we have to see if they're a registered voter.
Okay,
So,
April 11th?
I did have can you just go down?
At the April 2nd meeting, we will provide council with an updated list of applicants, and then kind of direct or request for direction to either proceed with the interview process with those applicants or continue extending the deadline for the application process. So we'll leave it open all the way up to that April 2nd meeting, and then at that point, we'll allow council to evaluate the candidates that we've received thus far and whether or not to extend or begin the interview process based on what we've received thus far at that point.
Okay, that makes sense. So, thank you. Bless you, by the way. All right. So you have direction as far as the deadline and make sure it's posted? So. All right. Huh? Yeah. All right, moving on to public comment. Members of the public wishing to address the council about any item not on the agenda may do so at this time. Speakers are limited to 2 minutes for each person. 15 minutes total will be allowed for any one subject. Please state your name and address for the record prior to making presentation.
Yes.
Madam Clerk, do we have anybody for public comment?
I'm sorry. No. Oh, yes.
Good evening, Mayor and City Council members and all. I was a little bit late.
There you go.
I was a little bit
Drop
late
in the
getting
mic.
here because the traffic was much heavier than I anticipated. I was so surprised to see that you guys had started. I thought I was at least a few minutes early. But anyway, my name is O.C. Crawford. I live in Bakersfield, but I have two cities citizenships. One is McFarland. McFarland is my adopted city. Anyway, I'm from the old school too. Not saying that I'm old, but you know, I'm not young anymore. Anyway, I came because I wanted to hand deliver some invitations. I'd love for you guys to attend the programs that we give. And this time we are doing something to bring more unity and friendliness and togetherness between various religions. A few years ago, the ministers in McFarland had a regular monthly come together and they would pray over the city, the community, and the nation and world. I thought that was just simply beautiful and that we need more of that kind of activity. So anyway, in May, we're having a breakfast, a meet and greet of Christians and other religions, like especially the Sikh, because there's such a large community of Sikh people in Bakersfield and in Kern County. So I just wanted to invite you all personally with a hand-delivered invitation and hope that you can come to support this. I think it's a very good thing to do, and I feel that the whole world needs to have more respect and friendliness toward people who may be of different races or colors or even religious persuasion. I think we're at a time now where we really have to look at how can we make a better, peaceful, united community, starting here in our communities, and that should spread to the rest of the nation and world. So I just want to give these invitations to the,
Yeah, you go ahead and give it to our city clerk right here, and we'll get them, Jose.
okay,
Thank you so much.
thank you.
Thank you for your comments. Okay, is there anybody else for public comment? All right, seeing none, closing the public comment section. Do we have any council comments regarding the public comments?
No.
None? Okay, reports from city council on committees and special district meetings. Current, local agency formation commission, LAFCO. The meeting was earlier today. I couldn't attend because it was at 5:15, and to get back over here at 6, it might be difficult. So, got to make some adjustments when I get to council comments. Delano's, mosquito abatement district, Vice Mayor.
Delano Mosquito Abatement is, we'll be having a meeting tomorrow, but we are preparing for the mosquito season. Because of all the rain that we've had, we expect a high volume of mosquitoes. Our district has been training and attending multiple conferences to prepare for the season. And again, if I know that our website and our Facebook page is putting out information for the residents, so make sure you look out for those.
Okay. Thank you, Vice Mayor. Moving on to council statements and reports. On their own initiative, council members may make a brief announcement or a brief report on their own activities. In addition, council members may ask a question of staff or the public for clarification on any matter. Provide a reference to staff or other resources for information. Alternatively, request staff to report to the city council at a later meeting concerning any matter. Furthermore, the city council or any member thereof may take action to direct staff to place a matter of business on a future agenda. Ms. Perez, we'll start with you.
Thank you, Mayor. First of all, I'd like to congratulate again the girls' team from the junior high, their parents and their coach. Thank you, everybody here, for being present. It was a great meeting tonight, and I think that's it for me. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Perez. Ms. Gonzalez.
The same thing. Thank you for sticking that out all the way to the end. And have a nice evening. Thank you for everything.
Vice Mayor.
It's always exciting to see people in our community attend our conferences. But I do have a statement I would like to read today. I would like to take a moment to recognize an incredible achievement by our very own Mayor, Saul Ayon. On March 6th, Mayor Ayon was honored at the Kern Council of Governments for the 2024 Regional Awards Program with the Distinguished Leadership Award to an elected official. This prestigious award is a testament of Mayor Ayon's unwavering commitment to the city of McFarland and his tireless dedication to improving our community's quality of life. Under Mayor Ayon's leadership, we have made remarkable strides in strengthening our city's financial stability, enhancing public safety, securing essential infrastructure funding, and advocating for McFarland at the regional and state level. His passion for our community and his collaborative spirit have transformed challenges into opportunities for progress. Mayor Ayon, on behalf of the City Council and the entire city of McFarland, we congratulate you on the well-deserved recognition. We are proud to have you as our leader and are excited to continue working alongside you to make McFarland a thriving and prosperous city. Congratulations.
Oh, shoot.
We have a picture of this award.
Shoot, I'm usually being attacked. I mean, I'm not used to this. You know what I mean? So, thank you, Vice Mayor. Thank you, council and staff. Like I said before, it's just not my award. It's the great team that we're surrounded with. And yes, you too, Nathan. You're part of the team. And, but it's our community and stuff. But thank you for those kind words. I appreciate it. I know my wife really appreciates it because I'm gone away from the city a lot. I mean, from the house. But it's the mission that we have to continue to build this city and make it where it should be. We'll continue to move forward. And thanks with the council and their support. And we might not agree all the time, but we are a cohesive unit that we're a strong machine right now. And we're working towards prosperity for this community and bringing it to where it should be. But thank you again for those kind words. And man, I'm kind of speechless. I had something prepared, but all right. So back to my comments. I recently had the opportunity to travel to Sacramento, where we successfully secured funding for the nitrate issue for another year. This is a crucial step in continuing our efforts to address water contamination and ensure the health and safety for our community. While in Sacramento, I traveled back to Anaheim for a conference where I discovered other cities grappling with their water quality challenges. Not so much nitrate or arsenic or TCP, but they have preface or some other stuff from like factories, but they also have the same problems. Their information was very valuable and to resolving some of our own issues. After the conference, I returned back to Sacramento to advocate for vital infrastructure funding for Kern County. Speaking on behalf of the Valley, I emphasize the importance on investing in our infrastructure improvements and our projects to continue with that funding, regardless of what we think of the high-speed rail. But we are committed to continuing our work on ongoing projects, ensuring that they're completed efficiently and effectively. These two weeks have been very demanding, but with the incredible work of our staff, our department heads, our council, we're able to meet our goals. We couldn't accomplish it with all of us putting our part. City clerk, everybody putting their part, and it's a good team effort. You know, Diego, thank you. Early's everybody, Rick, the council. I mean, we're a well-oiled machine right now, and we just need to continue. So, I'm grateful for everybody for all the work you do. You're making us look a lot better. The complaints have been brought down. The compliments are going up. We don't know how to actually address them sometimes because I'm thinking they want something. But anyways, from everything from the public safety, I know we were getting hammered with some of the citations, but I think they understand the importance of safety, especially for kids, you know, with the parking situation. But, you know, if we're telling our officers not to do their job for certain areas, then how are they going to enforce it? But thanks, Chief. There's a way. There's not always black and white, but there's a little gray in there sometimes. But we'll work it out. We're working it out. So we'll keep on pushing forward to improve our community and resolve any critical issue we have, and I think we'll overcome it. But thank you again, and thanks for those kind words. It really means a lot. But I'm not used to it. But thank you, Rick. Thank you, everybody. Let me get back to the meeting because shoot, trying to make me soft around here. You know. With that, I want to thank everybody for attending, and I want to thank the young athletes, the soccer team. I hear that those are the teams that are going to probably win the Valley, or not the Valley, the state championships, because we've had some boys that won the Valley before but got to the state and lost. But we need to bring that state title. No pressure on these young athletes, but that's an incredible goal that they got to 99 goals in 15 games. So with that, I want to wish. The state of the city, Rick, do you want to?
So Friday, March 28th, the City of McFarland and Chamber of Commerce will be presenting the State of the City and the awards to the businesses in our community. The event is going to be held at our middle school. What's the address? At the junior high. Sorry.
Yeah.
At our junior high here on Mass.
Yeah.
We still have tables. The tables are for $500. They seat 8 people. There will be dinner served. There will be appetizers, and then we also have tickets for $25 for residents that would like to purchase a ticket. We'll be selling tickets at the door also.
Yeah, and tell them where the proceeds go to.
And of course, the proceeds at the chamber provides scholarships to our senior graduates every year. That funding used to come from our selling our fireworks, but this last year's fireworks was a very, very, very poor year. So just remember, all our funding goes to helping the businesses and helping our senior scholarships. So every year we give out, I believe it was about $5,000 to $10,000 scholarships. Unfortunately, this year we only received about $2,000 in funds from our fireworks. So this event is going to help a lot tremendously to be able to give those scholarships out this graduation season. Thank you, everyone.
Okay, thank you, Rick. Staff, I have two directives for their next meeting. If we could discuss changing the time from 6 to 6:30 or 7, because it's very critical that we attend these LAFCO meetings for annexations, and since we have it on Wednesdays, the same. I've missed the last 2, and right now since we only have 4, to have a quorum and somebody's not here, so if we could discuss and approve that in the next meeting for the following year, then after the year we're rotating at LAFCO, so we could bring it to the next meeting, Diego. And another thing, I know that we have a resignation for the planning commission. I would like to bring it to the next meeting where we look at the applicants and then discuss and appoint from the applicants that have applied before. Deal?
Yeah, just to understand correctly, the previous applications from the last round of vacancies, kind of seek those out, see if they're still interested, and bring back those interested parties for council consideration.
Yes.
Okay.
Go ahead, Nate. Oh, I thought you grabbed the mic. All right. And with that, everybody have a good evening. Hopefully, we'll see you next week at the State of the City. And then I'll give you all information when there's history lesson of what's going on in McFarland and what's going on now. And hopefully, everybody could attend and have a good time. That ends our regular council meeting at 6:53. Do I have a motion to adjourn?
Motion?
Second.
Motion by Vice Mayor Cano, second by Councilmember Perez. Meeting adjourned.